Okay, so let's start modeling the ear. So as you can see here, I've already set up the ear reference, and I have already saved the file as an ear reference setup. So now I will go to File and save it as my ear base. So I'll just type in here ear underscore base. So this is going to be the base model for my ear, or my character's ear. I'll turn off the grid. After I turn off the grid, I will create this arc here, this arc of the ear, and I will create that. Oh, so sorry, first I'll just push this back there to its away from the grid center. So I will create this arc with 10 polygons only, or 10 faces. So first I'll go to create polygon primitives. Just make sure your interactive creation is checked. If it is checked, okay, then let's go to the poly modeling shelf and let's get a plane. Simply click one here, and you have that. Control spacebar, spacebar. Let's maximize this scene. Now what I'll do next is I'll just convert this view into a see-through mode, or an X-ray mode view, and I'll start doing this. I'll position the polygon. I will right click on the object, and then I'll choose vertex selection, and then I'll start just dragging the vertices, positioning them accordingly as per the reference. So let's say that, right click, vertex, and then there it is. There. The next thing is I will shift and drag onto this other end here. Okay, so I'll position that there. I'll right click once more and choose vertex again, and then right click, vertex, reposition the vertices as per this reference. So this part is here where the earlobe will be starting. So this part, yeah. Okay, so we have that. So the next is I will just create another here. Let's say I'll select this, shift click, drag. I'm trying to find the in-between of this, and also try to keep count of the faces that I'm using. So this is going to be here. So that's between that. That's between the three of them, the two of them I mean, and then that, and then let's say what's between these two. So I can just shift click, drag here, right click, and then once more do a vertex selection, and let's reposition the vertices where it will be between these two polygons that we have created earlier. Let's say here, and then here. Okay, so there. So I will just select all of them, and then I will shift and right click. I can find combine here, click that. So now they're combined. Next, I'll right click them once more, choose the edge selection, click the edge, pressing Q, because now I will start to bridge each of this. So I'll just shift and right click. I'll choose the bridge there, and press Q, select and select, right click, shift right click, bridge, Q, and I'll do the same here, shift right click, bridge, Q, select this two, shift right click, I'll choose the connect tool this time, and then I'll press W for move, and then reposition that, and right click, choose vertex, and still reposition vertices accordingly, keeping count of the polygons, how many are here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 8 polygons already. So selecting this, right click, edge selection, select these two edges, right click, and then I'll just choose, I'll just choose shift right click, choose the connect tool once more, W for move, repositioning it, and then how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So one last here, right click, shift right click, connect tool, oh, didn't connect tool, W for move, W for move, and move that, right click, vertex repositioned carefully, excuse me. Now there, I have created that first layer. Next is this one. So what I will do in creating this, and by the way, we will need 6 polygons for this next part of the ear. So what I will do is I will just first right click, select here, face selection, and I'll select this 3, 1, 2, and 3. That will be enough. I'll go to edit mesh, and then I'll choose duplicate, press Q, then W for move, okay, control space bar, so I can bring out my tools presets. I can click the reset tool on this, I can close it once more, control space bar, and then I can select this duplicated portion, right click, object mode selection, selecting them here. So remember, we need 6. So what I will do is first I will reposition these vertices here, right click, and I'll choose vertex, and then I'll start moving here. I'll start to distribute it as much as near reference as I can. Let's say there. Okay, so preempting that branch here. But the branch is going to be on the 4th polygon. That's where it will start. Okay, so what I'll do next is I'll just select this, start moving this in accordance to my reference. So now, right click, choose edge selection, select this once more, and then I will shift, right click, and do another connect tool, Q, select this, W, and then here, say that, right click, do another vertex selection, and drag this here, drag this here, and then I drag this here, and then I drag this here, then I drag this here. Next, so what I will do is right click once more, go for edge, select this, I'll do another connect, shift right click, connect tool, W for move, and then I'll carefully drag this downwards. Okay, move a little here. Then I'll move this up here, there. Then carefully dragging one here. Okay, there. So I'll select a little bit more up here. Okay. Because what I'll do next is I'll select this, shift right click, do another connect, Q, select W, and then I'll just right click, use vertex selection, and then I'll just drag this here and then here, so that it will clearly start to bring out or branch out that polygon for the detail. And what I will do is right click, do an edge, select this, shift, and then I will drag this up to that, right click, do another vertex selection, and then drag this here and here. Okay, and then we once more go back to shift and right click, right click, and we go for edge selection. Select these, shift and right click, we go to the connect tool, but this time we can use the connect tool settings, and in the connect tool settings I will just press 2 so that I can have 2 connections. So 1, 2, 3 now for this branch, as discussed earlier or mentioned earlier, closing this, and then Q for selection tool, and then W for move tool to carefully reshape this. Right click, vertex selection, carefully following the reference that I have onto here. Okay, right click, and we go to object mode selection, saving the work, control spacebar. Now it's time for backing up, so I will select these 2 here. I'll go to my edit, delete all by type history. Okay, and I'll shift another, select, and I will combine the 2 of them. So once more I'll select edit, delete all by type history. Okay, next thing is I will start selecting this, and this is going to be the ear underscore base 1 level. So that's the first level of the ear base, the combined parts of these. And then what I'll do next here is this one, I'll select the 2 of these, I'll also combine them, and I'll name them the main ear base. There will be no number for this, and I'll just delete, but let me select once more, edit, delete all by type history, there. And then I'll hide this, control H, and then let's continue. Continuing with this would mean, so first I will start bridging portions. So for example here, let me just adjust here, there. Okay, so now I'll go to edge selection, control space bar. I can select these 2 once more, select these, shift right click, and then I'll just choose bridge, pressing Q, W, Q. So I'll just continue to bridge these obvious parts here, shift right click, and then I'll just go for another bridge here, Q. Now I will just reshape this a bit using vertex selection, W for move. Reshaping means just realigning there the edges and the vertices so that the bridging would not be too much distorted, or let's say stretched out. Something like this would be fine for it. Okay, there, saving the work. So still this is fine topology. Let's just move that a bit. Okay, so that's okay. So once more, right click, edge, select these two, shift right click and bridge, Q, select this two, shift right click, bridge, Q, select this two, shift right click and bridge, Q, and one last for now here, shift right click and bridge, Q. Okay, and then let's start creating the earlobe here. So what I'll do is I'll select this and this, oops, sorry, select this, and then this W for move. I will just shift and drag up to the end of the earlobe reference here, right click and choose vertex selection and start aligning it or lining it up with the reference that I have there, and then here, and then here, there. And then I'll just right click, do a edge, selecting this, right click, do sorry, was that, okay, sorry, this one more, right click, edge, so the edges are selected, shift right click, let's do another bridge, oops, what is that, bridge, sorry, why did I bridge that, sorry about that, selecting them, shift right click, connect, it's connect tool, but of course the connect tool we just need one for now, one, close that, enter, and then close, Q, W for vertex, and right click, let's move those vertices there, so it forms that out. So here, so far, here is the start of the ear base. We have control space. Let's back it up first, shift H, so we can see the development. So one last for the development of this ear model. Let us select these polygons here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we select all of the earlobes, and then also here the inner detail of the ear there. After we've selected all of those, I can press W and shift click drag and do an extrude to bring out the thickness of those ear portions there. So with that, I'm going to create a duplicate as a progress or backup for this, and then I'll save the work, hide it, and then we'll continue with the next level. I'll see you on that lesson.